beautiful afternoon with beautiful people who are here with us today. Yes, it's nice to see, when people actually listen to you. So I request everyone, because it's sunny and the sun is right there, why do you want to, stand in the shade and, make your just feel cold? Just don't do that. Sit, yes, and enjoy this afternoon. All right, my friends, on behalf of DLF, I, Payal Chadha, welcome you all to the most important day for us and for you. So before we proceed further, can we have a huge round of applause for DLF? Oh, come on, that's not justified at all. Trust me when I say that. Can we have a huge round of applause for DLF, guys? Everyone in the house. Fantastic. Amazing. Well, that's the energy and zest that we want, because it's time to, utilize the vitamin D as well. It would have been, that the missing element would have been you all. So your presence is
Highly, highly, highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Well, my friends, I am super excited standing right here that what this unveiling is going to be about. I hope, are you excited? Yes, I can hear from, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. But I want this crowd to tell me, are you excited? As I said, fantastic! DLF has always, trust me when I say this, DLF has always made history after history and history. And today, we are about to create another history. And you guys have the chance to be a part of that history. So, are we ready?
The DLF people are ready, but the channel partner is right here. Are you ready? All right. You all would agree with me that DLF does not make single project. Actually, it creates community, an ecosystem that allows to live,
to work, to play, and to thrive in them and enjoy a vibrant social infrastructure. This is what we believe in DLF. Well, now, the time that you all have been waiting for, the time that I have been waiting for, it's time to witness the birth of yet another future forward bustling neighborhood in the lap of nature. My friends, may I have your attention, please? Everyone in the house, pin drop silence, because what you're about to witness is something beyond expectation.
This is your opportunity to be a part of history. This is your opportunity right here to be a part of an unveiling of a beautiful project. This is the time to unveil DLF Privana! DLF Privana! That's it, 2000, my friends.
unveiling, as I said, it's going to create a lot of bangs today. So, with this unveiling, this is my cue actually to go backstage.
But I'm not going to be leaving you all alone here. The stage is not going to be empty at all. The gentleman, the man of the hour, who's about to join us on the stage. Please put your hands together for Joint Managing Director and Chief Business Officer, Mr. Akash Ori.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for being with us today. Extremely grateful for your support. As always, I think we started a new trend almost, say about 9 months back. The world started to follow it. We made sure there were certain commitments that we had at that point in time to the community, to you all, to owners, to investors, and we are living up to that commitment. There's a certain number that we have in mind, but that number will not drive us, or that will not be the inspiration. Our inspiration will always be our customers. Our inspiration will always be making sure that they make money and you make money. At DLF, we will never be in the rat race. We will make sure that margins will play a very important part in our business, and I continue to assure you that that will be our driving force going forward. We are not going to be dictated by market conditions. We are not going to be dictated by terms and conditions outside. We will play it safe, but we will play it well. We will make sure that whatever we do, there are certain commitments that are required. We first will finish those commitments on ground, and only then will we then move on and whether make launches or anything else. So, thank you for being with us. No surprises today. Happy to introduce Privana to you today. Most of you who have worked on Privana, and there's a history to it, also are aware of where we were and how we got here. But I am happy to today run you through the concept of Privana, and please bear with me because it's an important introduction to Privana. I tried to put some context to it previously when we all met, but I think most importantly, now is the day. In the course of this presentation, I am going to be discussing obviously the product, the ecosystem around it. I'm also going to be discussing the price, which I'm sure most of you all know actually, but I will try and keep the surprise element alive. The only thing before I start this, I just want to brief everybody that this is the beginning of a lot of developments in that area. So please look forward to it. This is not a one-off project. This is, the concept is, well, I happily and I've said it many times, I'm going to repeat myself. We did something, we worked on for the last decade in DLF 5 with various concepts, infra, operations, products. This is the only contiguous land in that area. And I request you all, those of you who get your allotments, many congratulations, and I hope most of you do. Those of you don't, please don't fret, don't worry. There is something in the annual immediately. So we are going to make sure that whatever has been received, whatever has been talked about, we will give priority to them as well. So every effort that has been put in, and that is also going to be almost immediate. So please bear with us. There is a lot of work that is going on ground, and that work, I'm sure most of you have seen. That is DLF 6. The entire ecosystem that is being moved, the work that the government has put in. As you know, properties, we can make a brilliant property, but unless it's connected with a solid infrastructure, it really doesn't augur well, you know. But I just wanted to put a context to what this presentation is going to be, and then I'm going to be starting now and run you through the entire process of what Privana stands for, what all is happening there, so that you all have a long vision. You know exactly where we stand. You also know exactly what you're committing to your customers, and they must know that this is a story to be told as an entire ecosystem and not a one-off property. That is extremely important for you all to tell. So I'll start now. I've already talked about the ecosystem. It's spread over 115 acres, sector 76 and 77. That's what we are now presenting to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that I had earlier also spoken about in my presentation to you all. And I don't think this is something that can be replicated easily anywhere in the country. You know, the scale of this almost 10,000 acres of the most magnificent forests that is going to be your neighbor is unheard of in any development anywhere in the country. We discount this. Recently we've been talking about the environment, we're talking about the clean air, we've been talking about so many things, but this ecosystem that you see here with the golf course and everything else that is built here has been developed, and it's all man-made. Nothing can take away from this massive expanse of one of the most stunning forests, and of course the Aravallis, that is going to be your customers' daily view. So you're going to actually look into something very spectacular, and whilst you do that, kuch leopard bhi dikh jayenge, so which is also very good because it is very adjacent to the safari that the government is putting together. Now, I feel in anything that is being done or spoken, I request you all also to take this as our major USP for that area, because everything is going to be a massive, I'd say, development around that area. Well, we are developing Privana as a very modern mini city. It's going to be akin to something that you will only see in international cities. It's a beautiful layout, absolutely phenomenal ecosystem, which is going to be complementing this. But the product itself is going to be a very advanced modern product. So you're living in the city and also in the nature at the same time. Certain ecosystems, as we said, sector 76 and 77 is going to be and is turning out to be the new nerve center of this entire eco zone of Gurgaon. And I am also going to run you through in the next couple of slides as to what our pitch is. Beautiful walkways, phenomenal nature activities, great opportunity for people. These are representative images, so please don't hold us to it, but you know we will do better. But phenomenal ecosystems that are going to be complementing the living at Privana. You already heard of this. The leopard trail on the left is a live image, and what is going to be happening there is they're going to be working on it. This particular slide is also very important for all of you to know a lot of infrastructure works, as you all know already. The Clover Leaf, which is a marvel by itself. The Southern Peripheral, the Central, Northern, the DMIDC. I touched upon this in the beginning of my message to you all. Please don't discount this. What this means is, if I just take a quick parallel to what we did at the DLF Golf Course Road, the Raghavinder Singh Marg, when we built it. To those of you who've been doing business in DLF for some time, if I just take you 10 years back, it was a nightmare to traverse these paths. It was a nightmare to even think to get from point A to point B, and God save us in traffic time. DLF thought about this. We said we will create a phenomenal opportunity, and most importantly, we can build whatever we are building. We can put gold bricks in our buildings. How the hell are you going to get there? So the main issue is infrastructure. So you have already a phenomenal ecosystem. Again, I say nature which surrounds you, and then backed with these entry and exit passes that I call them, which are going to be your easy access to get into your homes for years to come. A lot of development, a lot of talk about the metro, the Manesar MRTS, the Delhi Alwar RRTS, the Global City. You all know that these are government announcements. A lot of these works are already underway. A lot of these works are going to be done. All this is going to will be a fillip to the developments in that area. Why I say this is because when I unveil the price, I can just tell you one thing, and you are far more smarter than I am and worked in this industry far more than I have. You know exactly how price points or these things complement increase in price points. So no matter what I announce today, please understand you already have a phenomenal head start to the area. So whoever gets or are the first allottees, they are going to thank you for the rest of their lives, because at those price points it's going to be a steal. And this is what happened 10 years back in DLF 5, ladies and gentlemen. I know that graph, and we are going to be unveiling every 6 months to a year. You will see a certain amount of work that is being done. I also have my colleague. I will take this opportunity to share with you how serious we are with the business that we are into right now, right? So I'm going to request Amandeep, my colleague, also to just come here and wave to you all. Amandeep is the CEO for North and New Gurgaon. He is going to be taking these works forward very diligently. He will make sure that what we are talking about is going to be delivered in a far more organized manner. Why I say this and why I introduced Amandeep, I pulled him out from an important technical meeting, DLF meeting that was going on, because I wanted you to understand how serious DLF is with this entire area. He comes with a phenomenal amount of experience, and I am sure he will take us to the next level of the works that we need to do at the Privana and around. Thanks, Amandeep. This is the Clover Leaf. A lot of you have seen this. Again, one of the most, I'd say, technologically advanced, but also a very, very practical access and exits to this area for Privana. The airport connectivity is amazing. As you know, I don't want to hazard the minutes or thing, but I think the connectivity to the airport with the SPR and the NH8 and the Dwarka Expressway is, I feel going to be unhindered, and it's going to be a much faster connect to the airport than anywhere else. So I feel down the road, people, if they leave for the airport, way down the road, I mean, not the golf course road, way down the road. Once they leave for the airport, they will take a little more time than what the residents here are going to take because of all these major connectivities that are being already, a lot of them are already in place, a lot of them are going to be starting now, and some are being developed as we speak. AQI, we spoke about it, cleaner air, and that nothing. There is no science to this. There's just thousands and thousands of acres of green lung and forest, and that is what actually keeps the air even cleaner that side than it is, I'd say, even here. So all these towers and smog towers and all that you see are piddly compared to what the natural surroundings there actually do. Well, this Privana is a new concept. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, it is a lot of parallels are being drawn with our previous launches and a lot of stuff. All I can say to you, this is the new DLF. I had said to you some years back, the DLF 2.0, I say it to you again, this is what we are now changing. It's going to be a paradigm shift in terms of design, in terms of the product itself is extremely superior, and I'm going to share certain facts with you which you will understand why it is and how the people here are going to benefit. Ladies and gentlemen, Privana South for you. The first of the Privanas. These are certain facts and aspects that you all, and attributes that you all should know. 25 acres, 88% green coverage, 7 towers, 4 apartments to a core, a 4 BHK, a 4 bedroom plus study is around 3,500. The penthouses are around 5,400. Again, very interesting features. What is the point of having this massive forest cover around you if you can't even step out and, even enjoy that from large, I don't even call them balconies anymore, they're large decks. We had coined a word for the magnolias when we had these 9 feet. These are 9.9 feet, even larger than the magnolias. And we called them the outdoor living spaces. And this is going to be the first of its kind in a project like this outside of super luxury. Again, a very important feature is this. I feel anybody who's gone to homes in Camellias, one feedback that I get continuously there is these don't look like apartments. They look like bungalows, and this is a phenomenal experience, stacked one over the other. Please don't discount this, ladies and gentlemen. 3.4 meters is not a small, it's not a joke. I mean, anybody who walks into those apartments is going to feel the wow factor as well. Privacy, no apartments are overlooking each other. This was one feedback that we got from a lot of our customers. We made serious attempt to kind of achieve it this time. Air-conditioned tower lobbies, shuttle elevators from the basement, high speed, 472-meter frontage on a 60-meter sector road, which is again a very good access point that this particular project is going to have. Another very interesting aspect is, because the matter is topical right now and is a concern a lot of your people have raised to you and to us, seismic zone 5 structure is what this is working on. 3 car parkings, penthouse have 4. Our consultants, architects, RCOP, who work with us in Arbor and Midtown, MDP, GA Group, who've done the Atlantis, they've done the Shangri-La, the Westin, again, international acclaimed architects and partners. And why I say this specifically for you, if you see the tonality and the construction methodology, it is very modern. It is not going to be It's going to be modern, contemporary. It's going to be yet timeless as a DLF building. Sector 75 and 74A, as you all know, the DLF Corporate Green already exists there. We're going to have another development there. The American Express campus. American Express, the largest campus in India, is shifting to close to Privana, as you all know. Mid next year, there's going to be a mammoth movement there. And as you have seen historically in Gurgaon, whenever we have moved offices, you know, the social infrastructure moves with it. Because eventually, those are the people who are not going to drive all the way back to Delhi. If they have good schools and everything around it, which is in close proximity to Gurgaon, to Gurugram, to Cyber City, this is a home that everybody would want to be in. Tata TCS is already there. Air India, as you know, has set up or has just finalized one of the largest training centers in the country at very close by to the site. Why I'm saying this? These are important facts for you all to know where this is heading. So a launch is one part of the job. There are only 1100 apartments, and I say only 1100 with respect, with humility. But the entire ecosystem that we are going to be building in, 1, 2, 3, 4, there is enough opportunity for us. We have got that we are going to be doing that. But we are going to do it in an organized manner so that the customer benefits first. I repeat, the customer, our investor must benefit, must see these values through your eyes and ours. Till some time back, there were various narrations of how that area is going to pan out and how that is, sub from maybe golf course extension or other areas. No, it is not. I mean, the greenfield project, it is almost like akin to a greenfield project, going to be built from scratch, and please look out for it. This is something that is only going to grow from here. Phenomenal access to 4 golf courses around it for your owners, for your guests, for your customers. This is something that they are going to be enjoying. And again, close proximity. You know what golf courses can do to properties. I'm not saying it is abutting it. All I'm saying, it's very convenient for a person to access these social facilities or leisure facilities from the Privana South. The brokerage, are you jumping this or what? So, this is something that I feel, I've been saying this for a year. A lot of companies work on an AOP model. A lot of companies lure through percentages. And if you do this, and at the end of the year, I'm going to do this for you, and I'm going to do that for you. DLF is not in that business. You all know this. I would rather we have long-term relationships and very strong relationships, and we make money together on a consistent basis. Then we give these small lures or these things which are maybe one-offs. I would rather we participate, at least show us the intent that you participate in our projects all over the country. As we've said, our product pipelines are almost 20,000 crores this year. The sales pipelines are different. So there is so much that we have to offer just this year and the year after. I have a 3-year plan already ready. If I have your backing, I can assure you, we are not in this, again I repeat, request and repeat humbly, we are not in this rat race to be number 1 and number this. No. I would rather we have a strong relationship built, even stronger with you all. Our understanding between you and us should be strong. Your commitments, whatever you are doing with the rest of the world, please continue to do. But my time should be my time. The DLF bucket that you all have created, my request, sincere request to all of you, please keep that relationship very sincere and very true. And I assure you, my personal assurance to you, that we will make sure that we continue to pay you back in the same way. Okay? So this is something that is nothing, no surprises, but I just feel that I owe a lot of our partners who have worked tirelessly over the last 9 months for us, and even before that. And I feel, this is something that I'd like to institutionalize as a process going forward. The brokerage potential for this particular Privana South, just the potential, is about 216 crores. I know it's not much, but we'll get better. We'll all get better. Hopefully very soon we'll be in 1,000. Yeah? So we will make sure that even your plans and your business plans and your expansion plans are also linked to certain things that we are launching on a regular basis. Brokerage percentage. We had a very successful partnership in Arbor. I'd like to continue that, but I stopped short of making certain commitments. I'd rather I do that later. Please, that is to protect your interests than ours. 2% plus success will be the percentage, but I'm sure you know this is for a purpose, so that the pass packs and all are restricted, and something that, again, I can say whatever I have to say here, and you know how the markets suddenly start to behave. This is something that I feel we should keep tightly for you, and rather announce it post everything is done. Again, I say very, very, very grateful for your support, ladies and gentlemen. We have 3 levels of pricing for Privana South. The EOI is received until noon today, which some of you have worked so hard to achieve, is something which will be logged in ASAP. So a lot of times people say that, there were concerns, are we going to hold this? We've taken 50 lakhs. I hope you guys have given your people a heads up. I hope there is money in their accounts, because most of the payments are going to be RTGS. My head of finance, Sandhya, is here. Hopefully she will have reasons to grin later as well. But I think a lot of work has been done based on your feedbacks, that monies, the faster the process is, the faster the allotments are, the faster your people get. So there is no ambiguity is something. A lot of people were concerned and told us that this is going to be post-January, mid, and therefore, so we did this as a pre-Christmas celebration, and so that, we all kind of do whatever we have to do, put some concerns to rest, allay some fears, and we get on with it. So that is something that we're going to do now. Ladies and gentlemen, all the salons in South Point Mall have been booked for you. So, jisko jana hai, please, there's slips around here. Don't worry about all this, huh? But again, thank you. I hope this is something that excites you all, excites your customers. Privana is, you guys had already predicted it. Again, I say to you, this is the beginning of a lot of developments, a lot of things that we are going to be doing going forward. So therefore, this is something that I think you should lap it up. Your customers should lap it up. This is a window which is only now, but this is for the work that you have done till now. Happy to introduce this to you. You already know what the other properties are trading at. You know what the potential of this is going to be. I am sure you all know what the next launches are going to be most immediately in the next quarter, which is going to be at a premium. So this is what is available or has been committed to you all based on the work till 12 noon today. Pricing post 3 p.m. is going to be about 500 rupees a square foot more. Pricing on January 13th is going to be a 1,000 rupee more. So I say to you that we work on a certain principle. We don't want to speculate. We just want to make sure that there is a certain amount of business that is secured. There's a certain amount of efforts that are paid. We are trying to accommodate as many as we can. We will. No two applications are being taken of the same person. So therefore, it is only one allotment per family, even husband, wife, son, daughter. We are making that very clear. So please follow that also. I say it to my teams as well. So make sure that that particular thing is happening. I thank you again for your phenomenal support, your guidance in terms of what the market is doing, the product, and everything else that is going with it. I think with these particular price points, I hope we can continue to work harder, better, continue to create new benchmarks in the market. And lastly, I will just leave you with this thought, but this thought is only to be left so that you know what is going to happen immediately after. So no effort will be lost to make sure. So anything that is taken here, there is going to be a certain priority, and we will make sure that we respect that work. We've already documented most of it, and we will make sure that is given priority to the works that you guys have put in for this. So thank you again. Thank you very much. We are going to use the next 3 days to allot. Please work with the teams, and good luck to you, and a very happy Merry Christmas and a phenomenal New Year to you and your families. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, it's yet not over, my friends. I still have to make a couple of announcements. So how will you know what's going to happen next? Can I get a couple of seconds of yours before you proceed further? Thank you. But before we proceed further, can we have a huge round of applause for Sir for introducing us to this beautiful project? Let's have it louder, please. Thank you so much. And now with that, my friends, I just want to say that DLF has again stumped us. This is a promise of a new beginning, which we have all got the opportunity to be a part of. And with that, I know that you all are eager to move forward, to know more about this project, so I'm not going to take much of your time. Our team of DLF is right here with us. Any questions, any query you have, please feel free to approach them, reach out to them. This entire afternoon wouldn't have been possible without your time. So thank you so much. On behalf of DLF, I thank you all for being a part of this beautiful afternoon. And this afternoon doesn't end here, because we take this further to the party lawn for lunch, music, and a little bit of sun as well, right there to enjoy. So thank you everyone for being here with us. This is Payal Chadha signing off. Thank you.